Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning member, welcome back. If you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps the channel grow. And as always, before we get started, I am not a medical doctor. Don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal experience and clearing it up with my doctor first. And for all you new people that just came in, thank you so much and for coming along my journey. It's been quite a remarkable journey, and we're going to talk about our week and the journey and how that's all going. So welcome to week 182 update, and so I'm happy to say I'm down 8 pounds for the month. As you recall, earlier last week we went on kind of like an egg fast for a few days, and beef and butter fast for 1 or 2 days in between. Kept it really simple. The egg fast was basically eggs, butter, and cheese, and I enjoyed it. And I don't like to do it all the time, but once in a while when I feel as if I need to get my body back on track, it does definitely help. And so we did that, and I made some omelets and some scrambled eggs and some eggs over easy, and then I changed it up to some carnivore meals, which is basically eggs and some say sausages and stuff like that, and some steak, and of course beef and butter fast in between all that. So we lost 8 pounds for the week, and I feel really fantastic about it. And so what do we got going on for this coming week coming up? Well, about midweek, maybe Wednesday, we're going to start doing another beef and butter fast to try to get rid of some more of this weight, some more water weight from the carbs I had this past weekend. Now, Donna and I are on limited income, so sometimes I have to go off keto because they have to budget our money according to what we can afford to eat. And, it is what it is. It's a harsh reality. And again, we don't sugarcoat anything over here. And it's pretty simple. And I try doing everything simple and easy for Donna and I and try to get by. She'll eat some of my keto foods, but not always. And I've been wanting to do some live cookings again and stuff like that. But I just, I have a hamstring problem. I'll let you know how that's going too. So I had 2 rehab appointments this week. There, the girl Jessica, she's a really sweetheart. I was cracking her up both times I've seen her, and we're going to continue on with the rehabs. The injury that I have is a upper thigh injury from the backside of my leg, and it's a hamstring. And if you ever had a hamstring before, or if you talk about athletes that get those, typically an athlete could be out of action for a month, and if they come back too soon, it could totally blow off their whole season. So, that's what I'm dealing with. She said it's going to take a few weeks to get better, maybe, So it's a timeline that I can't rush it, and I can't put a lot of pressure on the back end of my leg when I'm walking. I got to be very vigilant and careful when I walk. And I'm going to continue on with the exercises that she gave me, and the stretching exercises and the other exercises that I'm doing on the hip. The hip is fine, no problem issue with the hip. The injury happened on the 27th of January. I was just getting in and out of the car. I felt something tear on the inside of my hip area. It wasn't. We thought it could have been a broken. I could have fractured the new hip. And I went to the hospital. I got an X-ray, and that came out fine. So it was determined that I had a pulled hamstring, and they take time to heal. Now Tuesday, this coming week, I'm supposed to go see my doctor, and I'm supposed to have an X-ray, and I'm supposed to go to rehab Tuesday. But we got about 12 inches of snow coming in, so I suspect those appointments will be canceled. But if they're not canceled, I'm going to try to make those appointments because I'm going to talk to them about, even though it seems at times it's getting better. But to ease my suspicion, I'd like to have an MRI or an ultrasound done on it to make sure that there's nothing else going on there that I need to worry about. Now, she said also she noticed that I had a hernia surgery a couple of times, and she suspected some of that could have been caused by that. So it's anybody's guess at this game what actually caused it, but I suspect I tweaked something when I got in and out of the car. And so now when I do get in and out of the car, I got to be very vigilant and very careful. When I saw her around this past Thursday, I ended up on my walker that day, but I'm going to start using my cane because the walk is too much of a hassle for me to be carrying in and out of the car all the time and I'm just really careful. And if I have a really bad day with my hamstring, then I'll use my walker if I have to go out. But Donna and I did some grocery shopping yesterday and Saturday, and went to 2 different stores with her. And it felt good, but it was throbbing. I used the grocery carriage as a walker. I didn't venture off too far from it, but I was more concerned if I had an episode or not. And so far, I haven't had an episode since last Saturday. And what I mean by the episode is when my foot gets really numb and I get some pain coming in from my lower back area, and I can feel my leg giving out on me to where a point is I can't put any pressure at all on my leg, and I just collapse and I get the shakes. So that's what I was really concerned about. So hopefully I'm over the hump with that, and so we will see. Friday night when my wife got home from bingo, I dropped her off, and it was just funny because she brought me home a card from one of the bingo players, Jess, and I'll put the card over the timeline. She's a really nice, sweetheart of a lady. She's in the upper 80s, and I kid around with her all the time, and I sell pet charity tickets to her. And she said, Ronnie, you wouldn't believe how many people were asking me about you, and so I appreciate that. That does mean a lot. I hadn't been to bingo since I had the hip replacement on the 16th, so it's been about 3 or 4 weeks. And I said, did you win anything? And she goes, maybe. And she told me she won $500, and I kept saying, no way. So we ended up splitting it up so we can each have a little bit of money to have in our pocket because of the situation with everything. And so with some of my money, I'm going to buy myself a new pair of sneakers, and I'm going down to Kohl's and picking myself up a half a dozen shirts because I really need some new shirts, and I want to get a pair of pants. And she can do whatever she wants with her money, and that's typically how we do it. If we win something at bingo, we split it, and if the bills get paid, and sometimes I put the money into his groceries. Saturday, I spent a lot of money on the cat there. I got him a new pool box, and I got him some kitty litter and some new food, and to make sure he was really good for the next 2 months, and he is. And he's coming along good, but we've been giving him a lot of exercise at nighttime, running him around the floor and stuff like that. And so when he gets an appointment coming up in March here, I hope he lost at least 1 or 2 pounds. So this week I'm going to go take him to go have his nails clipped off, and he'll be okay after that. He's got an appointment coming up in March, so when he does have his appointment in March, I'm hoping that he's down at least 1 pound or 2. But he looks like he's getting a little smaller, but I was just done on his imagination. But anyway, so we got a snowstorm coming in. We've had some activity this week where we had an event at the City Hall again. We had a concert. Wasn't able to make it. And what's going on also, I can't sit or lay down for long periods of time. And I'm getting very, very frustrated. And so, I'm just doing the best I can. I'm hanging in there for 1 more day, and I would encourage you to hang in 1 more day. And I wanted to talk about having fun too. Also, when you're having a journey for a lifetime journey, like losing weight or anything like that, have fun while you're doing it, because life is too short nowadays not to have fun, and that's what I'm about. I like to have fun when I go out, and I encourage people. I try to get people to laugh, and I was at the gym a while back ago when I was going to the gym in the early days of 2020 doing the some weightlifting, and I'll probably put that clip up over the timeline so you can see. I was having fun that day, and I want to go back to doing a lot of that stuff again. Especially I miss walking more than anything, guys, and I mean real walking, so when this gets better, and when the weather gets a little better and it's not so icy out on the ground, I got all that time to heal. And then when I feel really good, I do want to go back to work. And I was talking to Jessica, the physical therapist, when I had my second appointment with her about, I'm setting a goal for June. In our city, the Doyle Conservation's trustees there over at Doyle State, where I go walking a lot, they have a 5K walk, and I want to do that this year. And I think that'll be good. It'll be good for me. It'll be good for my endurance to see how far I can do on one straight walk. And of course, walking is walking with your own pace. But I got a couple of friends that do that, and I like to go walking with them. And we'll have a team, and it'll be fun. So that's what my plan is. That's what my goal is for June. In the meantime, I'm just going to take 1 day as God gives it to me, and hope today is better than yesterday, and tomorrow is better than today. And that's the approach we're taking. And so that's about all I got to say. I'm glad that my wife won Friday night, and thank you again for all the people. If anybody that follows me that goes to bingo, thank you for all your prayers and thoughts. They do mean a lot. And I'm going to continue to lose the weight and continue to get out there and get healthy, because that's what it's all about. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So be that as it say or said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if anybody hasn't told you this lately, you guys are amazing, and I truly mean that. And I wanted to just mention something about my friend Ann Maria, by the way. I'll have the link below to show more. She does a game night on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights, and she does cooking during the afternoons at certain times of the week when she can. And she also has a coupon channel to help you guys to save money when you're doing shopping and stuff like that. So check her link out below the video, and go over there, subscribe to her channel, and give her a like, give me a like, and just tell her that Ron sent me when you go over there, and she'll know where it's from. But anyways, oh yeah, and I have a lot of other subscriptions below, like Stephy and Keto Rewind and all those other great YouTubers that we follow, and they follow me too. And it's been real fun helping everybody out and motivating people. That was the other thing Jessica asked me too before we get going. I was telling her about how I make my own mayonnaise, and she was asking me how to make mayonnaise and stuff like that, and the ice creams that I made before in the past, and different other recipes that I made. And she was asking me about salt, and so I again remember salt is our friend as long as it's the healthy salt. And I talked to Ken Berry, and Jason Fong there. They all have great videos and and to show more about the salt intake, how much salt you should be eating and stuff like that. But yeah, and I'm going to continue on, and hopefully at some point when I feel like filming again, I'll put up some more videos on the recipes and stuff like that. But again, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you for following me along. And remember, we're down 9 pounds, 8 pounds for the month. And I feel really good. And the goal is to show weight loss for the month. And the average, I want to be averaging about 2.5 pounds a week for weight loss. And with your help and God's help, we can do this. So again, have an amazing day. Love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your day.